I make money, make ends meet, it's 100% worth it. It's 100% worth it. And you shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that you are in for it. As a matter of fact, that would help you focus a whole lot on everything, singularly everything you need to do to actually make it. Okay. Someone is asking, what topics are you going to teach us in copywriting? I'm going to teach you copywriting. And I'm going to teach you copywriting generally, how you can write copy, because the essence of this entire training is to make you guys social media marketers. Even if most of you will tilt towards social media management, okay, you can never be a great marketer without being good at copywriting. It's not possible. Copywriting, it's like the big deal. Before this, so somebody just talked about the recording. Yes, it's being recorded. Let me be sure it's recorded from here. Thank you for the reminder about the record, though we have it on YouTube anyway. As a matter of fact, I think the YouTube one will be clearer and better, and so we'll give you on YouTube. We'll also give you access to it on Telegram, and either of them that you would want to use would be great. Okay. Samuel, Deborah, thank you for that. Okay, beautiful. So let's get started. Now, who haven't heard about copywriting? And like, if you've heard about copywriting, it's fine. But who have not heard about copywriting? Okay, who doesn't know anything about copywriting here? I want to see how many people who you genuinely don't know anything about copywriting. You barely even heard. Okay, Felix, beautiful. Kalista. Okay, you don't know. Okay, Flourish, Precious, Aisha, beautiful. I want to see Jeremy Patrick, beautiful. Big Jonah, beautiful. Joshua, thank you. Victor, good. So we have relatively about 10% of 1/5 of us here don't know anything about copywriting. Okay. Jessica says she's heard about it, but she doesn't know so much. So I'm going to be teaching you copywriting basically, and yeah, I love copywriting. Copywriting was what's changed everything for me in business. I used to be a graphic designer 10 years ago, and I couldn't get people to pay me for my designs. And then I learned copywriting, and I used copywriting to sell my graphic skills. My first 50,000 came from copywriting. My first 100K came because I could write copies. I could sell to people using text. So this is one thing I want you to keep in mind. Everything I'm going to be teaching you this evening, the primary objective here is that you're going to use it to sell things to people. Let me put it this way. If you know how to do anything else, you sell cars, hair, shoe, bags, maybe electronic, tech product, you can use copywriting to get more people to buy from you. That is the basic essence of this training. You can use copywriting to get more people to actually buy from you. That's the entire essence of this training, okay? Okay. So I want to start by talking. Let me zoom a little bit so that you guys will be able to see. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it very clearly. YouTube guys, change your settings so to allow you see. And so we are going to be talking about mastering copywriting. And the first thing I will talk about is what copywriting is. So remember what I said in the last few minutes. So I said, if you have something that you want to sell to people, copywriting is how you use words to persuade people to take action. So you want to sell a wristwatch, or yes, you're going to get this. Those of you that are asking, you're going to get the recording, you're going to get my notes. I'm going to share my notes with you, okay? I'm going to share my notes with you. So copywriting is how do you use words to persuade people to take action? That's basically what copywriting is. I want somebody to buy phones from me. I want somebody to hire me as their social media manager. I want somebody to hire me as a graphic designer. How do I talk to them in a way that I can be able to persuade them to hire me? So whether it has to do with buying products, signing up something, signing up for a service, or clicking a link, it's not just some of you who paid for the training paid because of how good our copies are at skill to scale. Most of all those things you received on your DMs are they were just all copywriting. What you were receiving on the group chat, they were all copywriting. So copywriting basically is how do you use words to persuade people to take action? Whether it is buying a product, signing up a service, clicking a link, how do you use words to persuade people? Now, some people know content writing, which is primarily, let me just say this as a disclaimer. This is a bonus class. To those of you that do not know, what you paid for is graphic design, video editing, social media management, and creative writing. This is a bonus class. We are using this so that we can add value to you, more value to you. Most of you are also going to get Facebook and Instagram ads as well too. So that's a different conversation altogether. Back to what I'm saying. So some of you already are going to be taking content writing as your last course within this entire 8 weeks training. Now, there is a big difference between content writing and copywriting. And you need to understand the both of them. And so let me ask a very have read a blog before where they were telling you 5 things you need to do to be a first class student. How many people have read something like that? 5 things you need to do to be a first like all these. If you've ever read a blog post or an article like that, can you just drop a comment in the comment section? Let me know you have. If you read something like that. Now, the second thing I want to ask, I'm not okay. Good for like good. Big John, good. So now, if somebody writes 5 things you need to do for you to become great at in your academics, maybe get first class, that is a content. That is a content. They are informing you. Okay. Now, how many of us have read those stories, those fiction novels where they write a story? For instance, somebody writes how I got first class as a law student. How I got first class as a law student, how I made my first maybe $1,000. So those are what we call content writing. Anything that focuses on informing you and engaging you is what they call content writing. Okay. Yes, you're going to have everything is recorded and you can always access it. Okay. That is basically what they call content writing. When it's informing you and engaging you, it's content writing. When it's persuading you and it's wanting you to buy, to take action, it's copywriting. So content writing entertains you. You read some things, I'm interested. I like this person. You read some things, you read Chimamanda's novels, and you're like, I love Chimamanda. I love how she writes. I love how she tells her stories. Okay, that is what we call content writing. Copywriting is different. It's about sales. Copywriting is when somebody is telling you, you know, I got first class because I read, though, but there are other things I did. I did other things. So I want to show you how you can do those things. Those secret things that I cannot share with other people. Just pay me 50,000. Pay me 50,000 and I will show you the secret things I did. That is what they call copywriting. When somebody wants you to take an action, it's copywriting. When somebody is just telling you their story, oh, I scored first class, I read, I was able to pass my exams, it was hard. At first, I thought I was not going to make it. My mom encouraged me. You need to have people in your life that encourages you. That is what they call content writing. Now, a simple way to understand this very clearly is this. How many of us watch movies, normal movies? I don't mean Nigerian movies because I really don't fancy that so much. I'm going to have to create a bias here. It's very personal. So how many of you watch maybe Marvel movies? Good. Marvel fans, Avengers, and people who watch Marvel movies. How many of you watch Marvel movies? Good. Big John, yes, that's my guy. Good. Promise. Yes, yes. All those people that watch Nigerian movies, please don't comment in my comment section. Just stay out of my comment section for now. I'll come back to you later. Okay, good. Ojo, good, good. Where are my Marvel fans? Yes. Now we are talking. Nigerian movies, guys, we should wait. When we are done talking, you guys come in, you know. You guys are later. Say or something. Please, we don't do that here. Okay, so now this is what you guys need to understand. A Marvel movie, I don't watch Indian movies. Indian movies are relatively terrible anyway. A Marvel movie is about storytelling. It's entertaining people. It's making people to be able to understand very specific things about the story, about Iron Man, about Captain America, about Spider-Man, and all those kind of characters you get. But how many of you see all those MTN ads, Glow ads on TV, Infinix ad? Those ones are what copywriting is. They are videos, but they are there to sell something to you. How many of you also watch trailers of movies? All those movie trailers. Like, for instance, Marvel is bringing out a new movie on May 2nd. What's the name of the movie again? That this guy acted. Anyway, those of you that are Marvel fans, you should know. So they are putting out trailers. I think they'll put like 5 trailers out for just that movie. They are putting out trailers so that we'll go and buy tickets. You get, so that we'll go and buy tickets. So the idea of copywriting is make people take action. The idea of content writing is entertain people. The reason why I'm saying this is this. Some of you may need to make a decision whether you want to be a copywriter or you want to be a content writer. That's the reason why I'm explaining this thing. So most of you who like creative stuff, you like telling people stories, you like educating people, you like teaching people, you want to make sure that you are building your career in content writing. Some of you who like money, you want to close deals, you want to make money. Of course, you can do both of them. I personally do both of them, Aisha. So you can, of course, do both of them. So some of you who want to make money, close deals, build a brand, build an agency, copywriting is your thing. You want to really, really, really focus more on copywriting. That's one of the reasons why I'm explaining this, okay? So we have copywriting and content writing. Now, let's look at types of copywriting in social media marketing or digital marketing. So we have basically what we call ad copies. Ad copies. So these are copies you see on Facebook ads. These are copies you see on Google ads. These are what they call banner ads. For instance, anybody who goes to your Facebook now, those of you that are on Google Meet, you can do this, except you have YouTube Premium. If you slide into your Facebook and you scroll past 3 posts, next thing you're going to see is an ad. So those are what they call ad copies. Ad copies are either going to be right there on the advert, like on the page. They're either on the graphics or they're in the caption. That's where ad copies are, okay? There are also social media copies, which is the caption you put on a post. So some of your influencers that sell their courses to you, if you look at their post, you're going to see that most of them have this kind of copy in their comment section. This is the same strategy I used to make $10,000 online. And I know a number of you also want to make $10,000, but it's more difficult than you think. However, I've put everything I know within the last 25 years of being online inside this one course. This course has my whole life and my soul and my body and my destiny inside it. So that is what, that's literally what a caption copy looks like. Okay, there are also LinkedIn posts and some others that reflect copywriting. Okay, now I put an example of a copy at the bottom of this document, so I'm going to show you, and you're also going to see it as well too. We also have email copies. So if you are very intentional about the online space and you have signed up for something, either a free ebook for somebody, or somebody said they'll give you a free course, I'm sure you would have been receiving emails for that. So how many of you have received those emails from all those things you signed up online? You receive those emails. They're always sending you emails every week telling you your name is on the email. John, it's your last chance. Aisha, this is how I did this. Good, so good. Like who else have gotten the good? Kalisa, Chigozie, great. That my name is Chigozie. Promise, Victor, gracious, beautiful, humble. Exactly, good. So that is what they call email copies. That is what they call email copies. So all those things are what they call email copies. See, listen very well. To those of you who take copywriting very serious, they pay email copywriters alone, relatively, most remote jobs, just email copywriters, they can pay them within $150 to $200 a month. Some of them even make as much as $500 to $700. Anything that helps you get money for other people is a big thing. It's the reason why we added copywriting to this training, because you know some of you don't know copywriting. So in your mind, you're going to think with social media management alone, you are going to succeed. You need to learn how to sell. It doesn't matter whatever skill you have. If you don't know how to sell it, you wouldn't know how to be able to make money from it. That's the reason why this thing is very important, okay? So you need to understand that those email copies alone, it's a skill of its own. Only learning how to create email sequence and writing 7 email copies, marketing one particular thing, it's really going to help you a whole lot, okay? There's also what we call sales pages. There's what we call sales pages and landing pages. Sales pages and landing pages. Now, like I said, I'm going to send this document to you. If you scroll down, let me scroll down in the document, so you're going to see what I'm talking about. I dropped links that are like examples to these copies, so you can check them out yourself. I do hope that they are valid. So some of you, you see it, this is a landing page copy link. I sent you links to examples of them, video script copies, so that you can actually be able to see them for yourself, okay? So that you can see them for yourself. I will share, Ogochukwu, I don't know if you can find the link and share it on the group chat right away. Find the link and share it, so some of them can be checking it out, especially those on Google Meet that can multitask with their phone, so they can be checking it out. So there are sales copies, there are landing page copies. These are the ones that you see when you click a link and they take you to their website. They now show you a countdown, 2 days, 2 hours left, and then you see something like this script has made 750,000 people rich. That is what they call landing page copy, okay? Good. Aisha said she added copywriting as part of her skills on LinkedIn, and she has been receiving DMs to render her services. So Aisha, you need to take this class very serious. You need to take this class very, very serious. A lot of businesses are in demand of copywriting. Some people don't just know it. Take it very serious, okay? So we have sales pages, landing page copies, then we have SEO copies. Now, these ones are not very popular because they share the same boundary with content writing. So this particular copywriting, if you can't hear me, it will be your network. I'm very certain it's going to get clearer in a few minutes, so don't worry about it. And meanwhile, this class is 100% recorded. You will definitely be able to find the recording immediately we are done with the class. So you also need to, just as much as you can, focus on the training. If your phone gets disconnected, join back, and then we'll all be good, okay? So SEO copywriting is a little bit like content writing. It's just very tricky. It's like, I don't want to use the word deception, but somebody's going to tell you something like 5 things you need to do to make your first $100. And then they'll tell you the first thing you need to do is to get a skill. The second thing you need to do is to make sure you build a professional profile. Like, make sure you have a very good profile on LinkedIn. The third thing you need to do is to find a mentor. The fourth thing you need to do is for you to be able to practice your skill. Make sure you have a portfolio. And then they will now tell you the fifth thing is for you to get a good course that will tell you how to use Upwork and Fiverr to make money. Now, my course is very good because I've taught 200 people how to use it. So did you see how they took you from deceiving you and trying? I don't want to use the word deception, but that is technically what it is. Deceiving you and trying to tell you, they want to tell you 5 things to make your first $100. And then as you tilt towards the end of it, they are selling something to you. That's what they call SEO copywriting. Now, what makes this more interesting is the fact that they use what we call search engine optimized keywords to actually write the copy. And so they find out what are people searching for on Google. People are searching for how can I make my first $100 online. So they now realize, oh, if people are searching for how can I make my first $100 online, let me write 20 articles talking about how they can make their first $100. And at the end of all those articles, I will sell my course. That is what SEO copywriting is. Using what people are searching for to write your copy. It's one of the most powerful copywriting case studies or types of copywriting. It would, for those of you who want to go into blogging, it's amazing. It's something you really, really, really want to master. Okay. So now let's talk about why copywriting is important. Now, a good copy grabs attention. Like Amazon KDP. Exactly, Calista. Exactly. Amazon KDP uses most of that, especially if the book is upselling something very important too at the end of the book. Small books, you read the books, at the end of the day, they are selling something to you. So good copy grabs attention. Good copies grabs attention. So why is copywriting important? Copywriting is about, everybody, I want you to say this. Those of you on YouTube, I want everybody to type this. Attention, retention, action. ARA. Attention, retention, action. Everybody type it. I want to see it everywhere in the comment section. Type it. Aisha, please, can you hold on to your question? I would answer it at the end of the class so I don't forget. Aisha, please, I want you to keep this question. I want you to ask it again towards the end of the class. I want you to type action, attention, retention, action. Attention, retention, action. Attention, retention, action. YouTube guys, I'm not seeing your comments. Attention, retention, action. Beautiful. Now, this is I don't care what kind of formula you're using for copywriting. I don't care what kind of copy you are writing. If you are not driving attention, if you are not retaining those attention, and if you're not getting people to take action, it is not a copy. It is not a copy. The entire objective of a copy is grab attention, steal people's attention. I'm sure some of you see all those scripts in YouTube or other people's video. If you do these 5 things, you're going to die. If you don't do this thing, this is how people have lost their life. All those attention grabbing this thing. That is what good copy is about. Grab attention. Some people like to do it, which is what they call clickbait, where people lie just so that they get your attention. I don't advise you to do that. I may not have time to look at ethical copywriting, but one of the things I can tell you for a fact, if you lie to get people to buy from you, they will never buy again. That's just the point. If you lie so that you will get people to buy from you, they will never buy again from you. So it's never, that's the reason why most of what we do at Skill to Scale, we make sure we are 100% sincere with people. We tell you what we are going to deliver. We tell you how we are going to deliver it. We tell you everything. If you have questions, you ask. If we cannot do it, we are going to tell you we cannot do it. Okay, so this is the reason why we have a lot of people buying again and again from us. Over 3,000 people have bought from our training products. It's because we tell the truth. Don't ever lie to get people to buy. You will not get them to buy again. It's not a great idea. Okay, so good copies grabs attention. This is the reason why copywriting is very important. It grabs people's attention, it keeps the attention, and it gets them to take action. It grabs people's attention, it keeps the attention, and it gets them to take action. So copywriting is what turns people that are just visiting or sending you a DM to paying customers. Okay, I feel a little bit, I'm going to digress a little bit so that you guys are going to understand what I'm saying, I'm talking about. Can somebody give me a sample of a business here? I want somebody who does a business, somebody who's into, you sell something, just drop it in the comment section, and any of the comment section. Yes, Patricia, you're going to be taught how to do copywriting. That's why we are here. Men's clothings. Rachel, men's clothings, men's clothings, breeder, dog breeder, solar panels. So I'm going to use men's clothings in the entire course of this class. Let me write it down. And my examples are going to be around men's clothings, breeder, flourish breeds, dog breeder, right? Please confirm it's blog breeder. Ojo solar panels, cooking gas. I have to use something very, very, very practical. Fashion designer, furniture. I can pick furniture way later if I have another case study. So Ojo, flourish, and okay, yeah, flourish is drug breeder. Rachel. So this is Rachel, flourish, and Ojo. You guys should make sure you don't leave this training because I will need you guys to be with me. The three of you, every other person can drop off. I don't want to look for the three of you, Rachel, flourish, and Ojo. I don't want to do for you in this training because I'm using your business as an example. I need you to make sure you understand me very clearly. Okay, beautiful. So now whatever you're selling, this applies to you. Let me tell you how you can practically. I'm seeing Joseph. Are you in Kenya? There's a Joseph showing his screen. Are you in Kenya? Joseph, you can just give me a thumbs up. I'm seeing you already. Don't worry. Are you in Kenya or Ghana? Because it seems like you're still where it's bright. Joseph Daniel. Joseph Daniel, where are you? Which country are you in? Do we have Kenyans there? Where are my Kenya friends? Okay. I think David is also like Kenya as well too. Okay. Because I know you guys in Kenya, your time may be later or Ghana or earlier. Voiceover artists. So irrespective of what you're selling, let me give you a practical example on what this entire training is going to do for you. First of all, you'll be able to set up and optimize the social media. So if you have, for instance, Ojo that sells men's clothing, your social media mastery class will teach you, your social media management will teach you how to set up and optimize your social media, create content, and how to post the content. Now, your video editing class is going to teach you how you can use your face and do videos showing your clothes. Okay, Joseph Daniel, you're in Nigeria. Okay. Where you are, it was too bright. I was wondering whether you were somewhere in Kenya or Ghana. Joseph, well done. Thank you for responding. So now, if you for any reason learn your social media management, you will know how to create content and you will know the content to create. Now, your video editing class is going to teach you how you can be able to put your camera, edit a video, show the clothes. For Flourish, where you're breeding your dogs, you can show the newly breeded dogs, do content with them, video them, edit the video for TikTok, for Instagram, probably even for YouTube. Okay, and then the same thing with Ojo by selling solar panels. Now, your graphics design and training is going to teach you how to do simple flyer designs, showing your price, showing what you do, showing how you do them, for instance, now, Flourish can create a flyer with her dogs, the price of her dogs, 250,000 naira or $300. How much, however she's selling them or he's selling them. Flourish, are you male or female? Please confirm. Let me be sure. Supposed to be female, right? Do females breed dogs? That would be interesting. Okay, so Flourish can put that. You understand? Now, your content writing class will teach you how to write scripts for your videos, how to write blog articles and written content that people can engage with on Facebook. Now, the purpose of copywriting is when you begin to run ads, you're going to know how you can craft your ad, the copy to put in your Facebook ad. You're also going to know when somebody DMs you, you're running a traffic ad on Facebook, like Skill to Scale is doing. People are sending you message on your WhatsApp. Okay, Flourish is male. Okay, Omeziri. Okay, Omeziri. So people are sending you message on WhatsApp. Copywriting is going to tell you how you can craft your offer. You can talk to them. You can engage with them in the DM so that you can make sale. This entire training is one thing you can inject into your business, and you're going to see your business grow at least by 10-20% in 1 month. That's the reason why you must make sure you finish your entire training. Okay, so now this is why copywriting is important. Now, this is the first thing you need to understand about copywriting. It's called the buyer psychology. So everybody type, let me see you type in the comment section, buyer's psychology. Buyer psychology. I want to see everybody type buyer psychology. Good. This is a secret to copywriting. The secret to copywriting is what we call the buyer's psychology. Good. Nehemiah, I'm seeing some new people dropping. Favor. Nehemiah, well done. Good. Some of you have vowed that you will not respond to my chats. You will just be looking at me. I'm seeing people in my visions. You're just looking at other people typing. I say type, people are just there. Kyle. Hi, Kyle. I really love that name, Kyle. Good, buyer psychology. Now, this is one thing you guys need to know about buying and people making buying decisions. Oh, I love YouTube people. They are very faithful. YouTube guys, people are very faithful. Almost all of them are typing and responding. 70 people on Google Meet. Okay, very quickly, I need to get back to this. Okay, so now if you're looking at people make buying decision, one of the things you need to understand, guys, please pay attention to me. Pay attention. Don't worry, you can stop typing and just listen to me. One of the things you need to understand is people buy with their emotions. People don't buy with logic. Don't tell yourself, what I'm buying is important now. They will buy it. Don't they need it? People don't give you money because they think they need to spend the money. They buy it because they feel like. Your job as a copywriter is to make people feel things. Do you understand? Your entire job as a copywriter is to make people what? You guys should drop me. Answer. Give me a good answer in the comment section. Is to make people what? Feel. Is to make people feel things. That's your entire job as a copywriter. How can you make them to feel things? So there are specific things we call psychological triggers. Before writing anything in copywriting, you need to understand that you want to make people take action, and every piece of copy should be crafted to trigger an emotion in the mind of the person that is reading. That's the entire purpose. How can you make them feel things? How can they feel fear? How can they feel the fear of missing out? How can they feel urgency and scarcity? How can they feel like okay, when you look at social proof, how can they feel like, am I the only one left? Like, if I don't pay, what will happen to me? That, how do you make them feel that? How do you make them feel curiosity? That's the entire goal. How do you make them feel trust? How do you make them feel like they owe you? So this is the entire purpose of copywriting. I want to use the word manipulate, but I don't mean it literally. Your job is to manipulate people's emotion, construct, make them feel something. Do you understand? Some people may come, for instance, now let me use Rachel, for instance. Rachel sells men's clothing, and people send Rachel a DM and they tell Rachel something like, Rachel, how much is this your jean? So like, how much is it your jean? You understand? And then Rachel can just tell them, see, somebody who doesn't know copywriting, Rachel, if you don't know copywriting, you're going to tell them, the jean is just 17K or 25K, you get. And they'll be like, okay, no problem. And Rachel will be like, are you buying? You get. Somebody who knows copywriting will be like, hey, John, thank you for messaging me. Oh, this jean is literally the best jean I have in my stock. It's the best for, you can wear this jean for 6 years. And like yesterday, I just sold 4 feet. You don't need to lie anyway. You can say like last month, I sold a number of these jeans. Like they are very good. And you can get it somewhere else, especially if you want to buy it online. You can buy it online for like maybe 50K, but I sell it for 25K. 25K. If you don't have the complete money, I can reserve it for you with 10,000. Send me 10K. I'm going to keep it. Whenever you have the complete money, I send it to you. That is copywriting. All of a sudden, the person is beginning to feel things. The person is like, are you sure I will not buy this jean? Do you understand? 6 years, you can wear the jean. It doesn't wash. This. That is literally what copywriting is. Make people feel things. Don't just respond to them. Make them feel things, okay? So one of the most powerful emotion in the world is fear. And as unethical as it sounds, the entire purpose of you writing a copy is to make people have that some kind of a fear of missing out. Whatever you're selling, people should feel like they are so good to an extent that you would like they feel like they will lose something if they don't buy it. That's the entire idea. So there's one emotion which is called the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out. Fear is more powerful than desire. Fear is more powerful than desire. Just so you know, selling people something based on them liking it doesn't really work. Selling people something based on them being afraid of losing something works faster. So you can always tell, for instance, now you see this, this copywriting class was going to hold today, and anybody who had not paid will most likely not get it, except Ogochukwu decides to have mercy on them and help them. So Ogochukwu can be paid till now, will not get access to this particular training. Why wouldn't they get access to it? Because Ogochukwu was telling them, you need to pay. We have this training starting today. If you don't pay, you're not going to get access. So she was communicating based on the fear of missing out. Only 2 days, only 1 day. That's what they call the fear of missing out. So you can be able to make sure while you're writing your copy, ask yourself, how do I induce some kind of fear of missing out? If, for instance, you have sold a particular, for instance, Flourish breeds dogs. And to those of you who understand this dog business very well, you know that they come in seasons. You get, it's not like very few people have dogs you can come and buy ready. When you breed a dog, it grows up, you sell it, you breed another one, you understand, you get. So Flourish can tell somebody, when somebody asks, this your dog is how much? So he can now answer them and tell them, the dog 150,000, one we had was 6 months ago, and it was sold 3 weeks after. There are a lot of people that are currently bidding for these dogs right now. So if you're interested, I would advise you to see how fast you can get it. It's 250,000. It comes with this vaccination. I have a friend who breeds dogs, so I know vaccines. He taught me that they used to talk about vaccines. I don't know if that's right, but Shahi, that's what he told me. So Flourish can now make the person feel like they are going to miss out. Do you get the point? Where's Flourish here? Flourish, did you get me? You can make people feel like they're going to miss out. You can make people feel like they're going to miss out. So you tell them, this dog, the last one I had, I got it 2 years ago. This kind breed is very rare. Is a German Shepherd and what? I don't know dogs, but maybe in Kita. I don't know. Sorry, guys. So you can say it's a Rottweiler. Yes, Rottweiler and German Shepherd. Good. You see my exposure. Exactly. So you can say this is a very rare breed of a Rottweiler and a German Shepherd, Nigerian sheepdog. No, I'm talking about US breeds, okay? So you can tell them this is a rare breed of this. You're not going to see this again. Like, it's going to take time before we get this thing, okay? So that is how you induce fear of missing out. It's a way you put it in your copy as well. To the second emotion is urgency and scarcity. It works almost hand in hand to fear of missing out, but it's relatively different. When you tell people this offer ends in 24 hours, this offer ends in 2 days, this thing doesn't last for so much time, you understand? So, okay, when I started out, this is going to be very helpful for those of you who are going to be looking for clients. Okay, when I started out with digital marketing, and people used to come and meet me, oh, I want to ask, how much do you do social media management and how much do you guys run ads? I'll tell them, okay, we have different packages for social media management. I would love to know what your objective is. When we finish discussing and I tell them my price, then we used to charge 250,000 a month. So I'll tell them, okay, we charge 250,000 a month. This is what you get. This is what you get. Some of them will say, okay, no problem. Let me go and talk to my boss, or let me go and look at this. I'll get back to you. I will now go and tell them, okay, oh, that would be great. I would love it if you get back to me this week, because right now we are getting very tight on projects and I have slots for only one project. So I would love to add your project to what I already have so that I can finish it up in the next 1 month. I used to induce scarcity. So I will tell them that, oh, actually, I have products and projects I'm working on, but I can add yours so that I can deliver it on time as well too. And but you need to give me feedback by this weekend. So I induce urgency. I don't allow people to go like that. Like when people come and tell you, how much do you do design? You tell them, my design is 5,000. They'll say, okay, no problem. You will not leave them like that. You will leave them like that. Why? You call them back. You say, okay, when do you want to book it? Oh, I'm actually free right now to do a design, because there's a project that's going to come next week. You understand? It may be a little bit tight, but I would love to do your design this week because I'm free. And because I have a lot of time, I can give your design way more attention and it's going to come out better. If I do it for you this week, I will add an extra design for you for free. Do you guys see what I'm doing? Like that's what copywriting feels like. You don't just allow people 5,000, okay, no problem, that's all, and you let them go like that in peace and harmony. No, you hold them, you bring them close. I said, no, you can't just leave. You are the one that came to my DM to ask me. So you give them reasons why they should pay immediately. You give them reasons why they should do it right now. That's what urgency and what fear of missing out is. The second one is social proof. How many of you have seen all those people who used to upload that on their WhatsApp status? How many of you have friends that when they sell something, they'll upload the alert? Like, how many of you? Just drop in the comment section. Let me see. Yes, promise, a good marketing strategy. That's what you guys need to be learning, okay? Because if you guys have to make a lot of money, you need to learn these things. Okay, I've shared the link to the document on the chat as well too. Over to pinning. Oh, beautiful. Pin this message. Okay, good. Kyle said he or she. Kyle, are you he or she? Let me know, please. He has a lot of them. The reason, how do you feel when you see, hey, okay, thank you so much. Kyle, how do you feel when you see people post all those stuffs? You feel like you need to buy, right? It gives you like other people are buying, right? That is the whole idea of social proof. The purpose of social proof is so that people know that other people are buying, people know that other people have trusted you. It builds trust. So you see people say, even big universities, for instance, if you're going to get admission from all these big universities, you will see them tell you 20,000 students, 20,000 graduates, 20,000 graduates, 30,000 graduates. It's a way for you to build trust, to show that people trust me. It's only you that is misbehaving. Do you understand? Let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys a secret. Okay, exactly. It shows you're legit. Let me tell you guys a secret. The very first job you get as a social media marketer or manager, I want you to post the screenshot of the alert on your status, but make sure you mute all those your friends that used to beg you money. Anybody that will beg you money, go and mute them first before you. Okay, why does this sound like a good idea? Make sure you go and mute them first, okay? Make sure the first job you get, post it on your Facebook, post it on your Instagram. Say, oh, this client just trusted us. Post it on your WhatsApp status. Oh, this client just trusted us with her social media. I would show you guys on the progress. Most people are taking advantage of social media like she is. She didn't even waste time and she's paying full price. So the next thing I'm going to do is create content for her and make sure that she's able to have a very attractive social media. There's somebody who works with us. Every single time she gets a social media client, she screenshots their page before she starts working on them and screenshots the page after she starts working on them and uses it to do posts. You understand? So, and use it to do a whole lot of posts. So make sure you use this thing to show people proof that you can be trusted, that people trust you. Do you understand? Show people proof. Sometimes how you show people proof is by showing your certificates for a training. Okay? So make sure you do that. I need you guys to think like marketers. This economy of Nigeria is not friendly. It's not friendly. You guys cannot. The economy is not friendly. You need to think like a marketer. Think like a business person. Think about social proof. Think about urgency. Think, guys. Think. Okay. So that's the most important thing. So let me show you an example of this. Join 10,000 happy customers using our service. Do you understand? Happy customers. Another way of social proof, another thing you do for social proof is, listen very carefully, guys. You guys need to learn this. There's a project I took last year. The project was from, I think I can say the name, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. To those of you that know Dr. Stephen, he does real estate, business conferences, amazing man. So he needed digital marketing and some other stuffs. And I was, sincerely speaking, I was a bit busy, but I love Dr. Stephen. I love Dr. Stephen and I love what he does. So I volunteered, I applied. We did an interview. The only reason I took that project was why? So that I can put on a portfolio, a CV on my company's website, Dr. Stephen's logo. Anybody who sees that I worked with Dr. Stephen and Kitayo, do you know what they're going to believe? They will automatically, I'm good at what I do. Let's leave that one first. But they will automatically believe what? That they should patronize me too. Simple and short. That's all. That's all. It was an advertising project. It was going to take a lot of my time. It was going to demand I'm always online, checking sales funnels, creating copies. Quite a heavy project, but I just need to add that logo to my website. Like, I just need that logo on my company's website. And so that is how you think about social proof. Some of you, you're going to take jobs that will pay you I see Joanne. Joanne is talking about, and it doesn't look like what I do. I currently work with a company and pay peanuts. So sometimes the reason why you need to work with companies and take peanuts is if the company logo means something more. Do you understand? So that's the entire idea. Even if you are good at what you do, nobody cares till you can show them that there's proof. So do you know one of some of the easiest copies to write in your life? Do you know some of the easiest copies to write in your life? It's a copy that the first line is going to be, I have worked with 25 clients, one of which was John Maxwell. I've also worked with MTN. I've also worked with Infinix, and I was able to service them very well. If you're interested in my service, sign up now. Do you get the point? Do you understand that that short copy can change your life? If for any reason those things are true to your portfolio, it will automatically change your entire life. People will be like, ha, you work with MTN. They will overpay just so that they can get you. So that's the entire idea. Psychological triggers. Your job as a copywriter is to trigger people, manipulate how they think to ensure. I'm not going to use the word manipulate again because it's not appropriate, but that's what I mean. You need to influence them, influence people's thoughts and influence people's actions. Another social proof is curiosity. I'm sorry, psychological trigger rather is curiosity. Is curiosity. You can write a good hook for a copy. I'm going to be talking very shortly about how you start a copy. So you guys that are like, how do I write a copy? How do I write? Calm down, calm down. We are coming there. In the next few minutes, that's what I'm going to be talking about, okay? Now, there's what they call curiosity. If imagine starting a copy with, I did this one thing and in 10 days, I made 10 million. Do you understand how many people would read that? Like, imagine a YouTube video. Let me bring it more practical because I know some of you did watch YouTube videos like that. I did this one thing and in 10 days, I made 10 million naira. You can do the same thing too. That's a good hook. People are going to stop and be like, what? Curiosity. An example of curiosity is this one trick will double your sales without spending more money. Curiosity. Curiosity. So sometimes people are going to read your copy because you looked for a way to trigger their curiosity. They'll be like, waiting this one they talk safe. Waiting this one they talk. Waiting this one I want to talk about. You understand? So they will trigger, you'll be able to trigger their curiosity. Another one is authority and trust, which I have also talked about in social proof. You get, for instance, you can let me make it a bit practical. I'll talk about solar panels. You get, okay? So imagine Ojo does a solar panel project. Ojo does a solar panel project maybe in one government building. The government building is just maybe a small part of the government, like, you know, those ministries. Maybe Ojo, what state are you in? Ojo, can you tell me what state you're in? Let's say Ojo is in Lagos State, and one of all those Lagos ministries, all those small government Oyo State, good. So Ojo does a project in Oyo State by one of those Ministry of Education, one small place like that. Ojo can literally write in a copy. You get, I've done a solar panel project with the Oyo State government. Do you understand? Ojo, do you know that you can write a copy saying that you did a project with Oyo State government? You get, Ojo solar panels, if that's the name of your business, you understand. Trusted by the Oyo State government, installing solar panels in one of their facilities. Even if it's one small ministry or one small place that they just told you to put one panel, is it not Oyo State government? Is the ministry not owned by, you guys should answer me. Is the ministry not owned by Oyo State government? Ministry of Education, is it not under Oyo State government? It's the Oyo State government. That's how you guys need to think about it. Exactly. That's how you need to think about it. It's the fact. It's Oyo State government. So as long as Ojo is concerned, Oyo State government trusted him to do solar panel. Simple and short. If you like, cry. If you like, roll on the floor. It's the truth. So you need to know how to craft your copy. The copy doesn't need to be long. It doesn't need to be extensive. It just needs to command emotion. Do you understand? It just needs to command emotion. Okay? The last one is reciprocity. It's not a lie. Precious of Alabi. Okay, I need to do an explanation for Precious here. So Precious, let me explain something to you. The Ministry of Education in Oyo State is under the Oyo State government. So if somebody within the Ministry of Education calls Ojo and tells Ojo to come and install a solar panel in one of the offices within the Ministry of Education, you see, the government of Oyo State trusted the minister trusted that person, the person trusted what? Ojo. So what does it mean? Do you understand the point? It automatically means that the ministry trusted what? Ojo. It's simple. Or when you do a project in 2 West African states, that can also boot. Exactly. Okay. Let me give you guys a practical example. It's actually, okay, let me give you guys a practical example. We have students at Skill to Scale from Kenya. We have Ghana. Where are my Ghanaian friends here? So we have Ghana here. We have Kenya here. We have South Africa. We have, I think we have one Botswana. Somebody from Botswana has, I think one person from Botswana and one person from Cameroon. Do you understand? You see, whether you like it or not, Skill to Scale has serviced people from 6. I think we have from some other countries. We have Uganda. Uganda trains with us. We have people from Uganda. We have people from South Africa. But there are 2 countries that we've only had one people. I think it was Botswana and Cameroon. Cameroon should be 2 people. You see, it doesn't matter what you want to say. Skill to Scale have students from 6 countries, including Cameroon and Botswana. Because if we say we don't have students from Botswana, we are lying. Even if it's only one person, it's still Botswana. Do you understand? Do you understand the point? So that's the reason I'm saying it, so that you people know how to craft your copies and think about your business in light of some other things. Okay. So reciprocity, very carefully, it's about when you give somebody something for free. Give somebody something for free so that you will get something in return. One of the best ways to get your very first customer, one of the best ways, you guys should listen to me. Those of you, your first training is going to be social media management. It's going to start on, I think on Wednesday, on Thursday. I can't remember, or Thursday on Friday. Your first training, because you guys will do soft skill training and some other things to prepare you. Yeah. So listen very carefully. Your very first class is going to be on social media optimization and setup. Your first class is going to be about social media. The second class of workshop is going to be taking you on social media optimization and setup. Listen very carefully. As soon as you are done with your class, go and send a message to 20 people and tell them, hello, good afternoon, John. How far? I know you run a business. You run a, let's say you run a cotton business or materials or something like that. I love YouTube people. Buela Lawrence, thank you so much for the comment. Udwak Brown, thank you so much. There's another Lawrence Osagi. Thank you. You guys are amazing. So listen very carefully. As soon as you are done with your class, go and send a message to 20 people. James, I know you sell what does James sell? Let's say laptops. James, I know you sell laptops, and I've seen you post once or twice on your social media. Now, go and screenshot a social media account of other people within his niche. Listen very carefully. Screenshot a social media account of somebody within his niche and tell him, I can set up and optimize your social media account like this one. I can put your those of you that are going to be doing Instagram, I can put your Instagram highlight, optimize your page, create your link in bio, do everything for you. You get? I'm going to do it for free, but I'll need you to respond to me in 24 hours if you're interested. You get? So do it for 5 people for free and then tell them, I've done it. Look at your social media. Do you like it? They will say, wow, this is good. The reason is because they don't know how to do it. And as long as you followed your teacher and you did exactly what your teacher told you, it's going to look good. Okay? They'll tell you it's good. You tell them, what if I create posts for your social media and post for the next 10 days? Would you pay me 10,000 for it? Just 10,000. I'll optimize, I'll create posts for you. Send me your videos, send me your pictures. I'll work on it and post on your social media. Do you understand that's the easiest way to get customers? Optimize for free and tell them to give you small money so that you do small work for them. I'll do 10 posts for you. I'll post it on your Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere for you. 10 posts. You can share it on your status. You can tell people to follow you. Do you understand? That's how people can close their first 100K, their first 200K. This is what skill to scale is about. It's not just about learning skill and go and sit down. Learn how to sell and know all these things. So these are the bases of emotion. Listen, guys, anybody who you do something for free, they will feel like they owe you. So when you request something from them, they would only be like, he has done it for me for free. Let me just try it. You understand? Yes, they are going to trust you enough to give you their login details and to give you access to their page. Obviously, what does it mean for you to be a social media manager? You have to have access to the page. You get? What you can tell them to do, is this: change your password. Change your password to a new password. Give me the login details. When I'm done, change it back to the old one. That's what you tell them. Change your password from your original password to a new one. Give me the new password. When I'm done, I will hand over your account back to you. You change it back to your old one. Some of them who are afraid. Nigeria has trust issues, but anybody who wants to really work with you is going to do that. You don't have anything to bother about, princess. Okay? Okay, so we are done with psychological triggers now. Let's talk about how do you write a copy. Good. Thank you so much for the kind words. A lot of you are saying you like how I teach. Thank you. It's because I love it. That's why I started Skill to Scale. For some of you that don't know, I founded Skill to Scale. So like you're being taught by the CEO. We love teaching. I love teaching. That's the reason why I can do this. Okay. Wow, Rachel has a lot of businesses. Rachel, make sure you implement. Sharp. Make sure you implement. Don't waste time. Make sure you implement. Okay. Now let me tell you guys, how do you write a copy? I've taught you guys about what a copy is. I've taught you guys about all these things. Now, how do you start writing a copy? You start by picking a copywriting formula. So I'm going to share 3 formulas with you, and I'm going to tell you how you can use the 3 formulas. Okay. There are 4 formulas, but I'm going to just tell you how you can use 3 of them. Okay. So you start by what we call a copywriting formula. Somebody say a copywriting formula. Drop in the comment section, guys. Copywriting formula. Drop in the comment section. Thank you, everyone. Copywriting formula. Drop in the comment section here. So we are going to learn 3 formulas, and I'm going to tell you how you can write a copy. The first formula, I'm going to use Rachel's business. I will talk about men's clothing. The second formula, I'm going to use Flourish's breeding business. And the last formula, I'm going to use Ojo's solar panel business. Okay. I will literally teach you how you can write your very first copy. Now, to those of you that don't know, I have an assignment for everybody. I am going to do my assignment. Okay. So make sure that you're ready for that. This is the real part of the training. Okay. Now, every copywriting formula is crafted in a way that it tells you how to start and how to end. YouTube guys, I'm not saying, are you guys behind in the timing? Everything, it tells you how to start and how to end. Every copywriting formula tells you how to start and how to end. Okay? So now the first one is what we call AIDA. Attention, interest, desire, action. Attention, interest, desire, action. Attention, interest, desire, action. So I'm going to use Rachel's business as an example. So Rachel sells men's clothing, and we have to look for a way to grab people's attention. Now, some of you already knows from copywriting. So I give 1,000 naira to the person who gives me the best. I've not taught you guys how to do a hook, but some of you are very brilliant, so I know you're going to figure it out. I need you guys to come up with suggestions. I need you guys to come up with suggestions right now on what can be the what can we write on the first sentence of our copy for Rachel that will grab attention of men. Remember, Rachel sells men's clothing, so the only people she wants to read her copy are she wants to read a copy are men. So how can we get the attention of men? Can I get suggestions? Like, can you guys give me suggestions? I'm going to do it myself, but let me see if somebody's going to win my 1,000 naira now. Brainstorm. I've taught you about emotional triggers. Figure out something. Somebody just has to be smart enough to collect 1,000 naira from me. That means I'm literally refunding you like 1,000 of your training money. You can imagine. Who is going to give me something good? Who's going to do me? I don't have so much time, so you guys have to hurry up. Who's going to give me something good? Want to discover how to style and steal in glance? Patricia, this is good. This is fair. To be the real Odogu, you must hear this. Felix. Felix is close. If I don't see anybody better than Felix has taken this money. Odogu's choice. Few remaining for men. Ifeanyi, this is cool, but it's emotion, guys. Listen to me. Emotion. Trigger something. You guys should. Can somebody do? Okay, that saggy pants do not suit your personality and style. Get these new colors. Joan, this is good. Lifetime warranty at the store today. Joan has written an entire full copy. Joan has written an entire copy. Felix, Joan wants to really take a 1,000 naira. He's reading Felix and Joan now. A very well designed man. Calista, this is fair. Best outfit you can get anywhere. I love this promise. I love this. This is a promise. This is a perfect copy. But you guys should not stop at perfect. Intrigue people. Intrigue them. Hey man, stop there. Have you heard of the word from me, man? Pro N. This is fair. Miss and miss out. This is fair. Gino looking good attracts lots of attention. No, Swadik. So you need to avoid cliches. Avoid things that people already know. Something like Gino looking good attracts, like people already know that. Like people know looking good attracts attention. So avoid what people already know. It makes you sound like your copy is entirely dull. What to wear to get the ladies dripping. Precious. This is a bit better. Okay. So I am going to give not just clothes, it's a statement. Are you bold? Big John, Jonab, your clothes. Now you guys are making me feel like I want to give out 3,000 today. It's a lie. You cannot come and collect all my money in one training. Let me look at it again. Big John has jumped it, but Big John, I'm going to make a lot of tweak to yours. I'm going to make a little tweak to yours. Something like, don't just wear clothes, make a statement with what you wear. Let me tell you about it. You understand? Something like Odogu, you start it with, because using Odogu creates relativity. It's a trend word because it's trending. You understand? And so you can be like, Odogu, don't just wear clothes, make a statement with it. Big Jonah, do you get the point? Like, that is how it should sound. That's how it should stand. Stand on that feet. It means it to Mr. Smart book for men. the room, one suit, endless, stand out. I love you. You guys are just amazing. See ideas. Lauren says wears for queen, tested and trusted for real men. Thank God this is also fair. Umbrella, men of class show what they wear. This is also fair. I've sold 10 pieces of these joggers in different sizes in a week. Favor, I love this, but you can tweak it. You can tweak it to my best client, and the more you can tweak it to emulate things of stature, like instead of it to say 10 people, you understand, the best most expensive men I know have bought this particular joggers. It makes better sense, you understand, and it's high quality and it's very affordable. That's a better hook, you understand. That's a better hook. Okay, I love this. You guys have made my job relatively very easy. So what I'm going to do is tweak what you guys are. Man, there are a lot. Okay, stop, guys. Calm down. Exactly for you, chairman. I love this, Godia. I love this. You guys are amazing. This is good. It means you guys get the gist now. So I'm just going to tweak it, and then we'll just move to interest. Okay, so I'm going to use the last one. I'm going to use get yourself looking, command the room, not just clothes. Okay, I'm going to use not just clothes to make a statement. So the hook we are going to use is Odogu. Don't just wear clothes, make a statement with them. You get? Don't just wear clothes, make a statement with them. So that's the hook we are going to use. Attention grabbing headline. Females are not addressed by Odogus, so it has to be a man. He has to understand. It has to be a Nigerian man or somebody very, very, very familiar with the word Odogu. If you're selling to the international community, this is a bad hook to use. I'll say it again. If you're selling to the international community, this is a bad hook to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split my price to Chooks just came. Vicky, 9 out of 10 men get this style rule wrong. Are you one of them? I love this. Wow, this is good. I'm going to split everything to airtime for you guys, except you're outside Nigeria. So Big Jonab, Vicky, Favor, and there's one more person. Where's the first person I said was going to win? Oh, Big Jonab. Where's the first person again? Who was the first person? Juan. Was it Juan? No. Felix. Okay, Felix, Juan, Big Jonab, and Felix, Juan, Big Jonab, Favor. You guys should send me a DM. If I called your name, just send me a DM or send Skill to Scale a DM, and we'll reach out to you. You guys just want either airtime or cash, but not 1,000. I will share it within 500 to all of you. So well done. Now let's go over to attention. So when you're talking about attention, look for what we address the person, like what to call the attention. Do you understand? Now, there are different ways you can write a very good attention grabbing headline. Oh man, my time. There are different ways you can write very good attention grabbing headline. The first, you can ask a question. You understand? Are you bold enough to wear it? This Big John's stuff. Question has a way to create engagement. Are you bold enough to wear it? You understand? So another thing you can do is to show results, which I've talked about. You get when you do something like and when you do something like 20 people have bought this, you understand? 10 of the finest men I know bought this exact jean. It's high quality and very affordable. You understand? Call out them. You get, for instance, if you do solar panel or your radar does solar panel in your state, you understand? If he wants to create a hook, you get, There is like business owners in Oyo State. Are you not tired of NEPA Wahala? Do you understand? That's a hook that appeals to Ojo Solar Panel. He's calling out his ideal audience. Do you understand? He's calling out his ideal audience. Okay. So these are the things that you can actually tweak or put. Okay, Felix. Oh, thank you. You guys were reminding me. Thank you. Joan Felix. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I really am enjoying this. Okay, you can use AI. Remind me, Patricia, remind me to talk about AI before I close this class. Okay, so make sure your attention grabbing stuff is it gets the attention of the ideal customer. Okay, now the second thing is interest. Now we have told people, now we have called out people. We've said, Odogu, don't just wear clothes, make a statement. The guy will be like, what do you mean by don't just wear clothes, make a statement? You understand? They want to hear something else, you get. Then you can now start with what you're going to use as a basic information. As a basic information for it. So I'm going to do something like, don't just wear clothes, make a statement. And then my second line is going to be like, a lot of men think that dressing fine is about the quality of the wear you're wearing, how long the jean lasts, or it's about, I don't know so much about men's fashion, but let me just craft out something that works. Okay, so you're going to now keep their interest. Find out what a lot of guys are getting wrong. You now tell them, a lot of guys are thinking that men's clothes is about price, the quality you get. Some of them is thinking is about style and fashion. But what it means to really get, this is where you means to actually make a statement with a cloth. It's when you wear a cloth and girls are looking at you, one or two people tells you you look good as a man, you get. And you feel bold and confidence on it. So I have gotten their attention by telling them, Odogu. I called them out, Odogu, don't just wear clothes, make a statement. And then I created interest by telling them what they are doing wrong. You get. So I created interest by telling them what they are doing wrong. Sorry, I've been using mine as an example. You guys should just allow me to play this state. Okay, so by telling them what they're doing wrong, they are now interested, and then I create desire by telling them what they want. I'm like, see, you need to wear a clothes that ladies admiring you, even your fellow guys are telling you you look good, and you also feel confident. Do you understand? You are creating desire. Did you see that? Attention, interest by telling them what they are doing wrong, desire by telling them what they want, their dream. You get. Like, do you know what it means for your fellow guy to tell you, guy, you look good? Guy to tell guy, you look good. Do you understand? So you're like, you will make a statement with your clothes. If these three things happen to you, then action. See, if you want to get the kind of clothes that is already designed and styled to make a statement anytime you wear them, send me a DM at Rachel's Wears. Rachel, you have to pay me for this free copy I just gave you right now. Do you understand? I don't know if that made sense. Can you guys give me your comment? I don't know. Did that make sense? Did that make sense? Did that make sense? Very quickly. We're running out of time. Good. So that is how to use the AIDA formula. That's how to use the AIDA formula. Now, I gave you guys an example here also. Struggling to lose belly fat. Most diets fail because they slow down your metabolism. With our 21-day program, you'll burn fat while you're eating your delicious meal. Join now and get 50% off. You get. So this is how to use AIDA formula. Okay. The second is what we call problem agitate solution, PASS. Yes, the class is recorded. You can always go back to it. Problem, agitate, and solution. So I'm going to use Flourish Breeding. She's a breeder. He's a breeder rather. And so I'm going to use breeding dogs as an example. Now, I'm not going to ask you guys because of our time for a headline, but I'm going to craft out something like how long does a dog live? You get? How long does a dog live? I have no idea. Can somebody give me an answer? What's the average age dogs actually live for? Because I'm thinking of crafting something that says, imagine spending 500,000 or a million 20 years. Wow, 20 years. That's interesting. 8 to 10 years. I think 8 to 10 years should be right. I think, okay, depending on the breed. Okay, what's the average, Flourish? What's the average? What's the average? 10 years. Beautiful. Okay, so so imagine telling somebody, imagine spending 500,000 naira, getting a dog, and staying 10 years with the dog. 10 years, yeah, 500,000 naira getting a dog, 10 years living with the dog, and wishing you had bought a different breed. You get? So the class is recorded, don't worry, Messi, you can always get access to it, okay? So 10 years, imagine spending 1 million. I know there are dogs that are close to a million. So imagine spending 1 million in a dog, living 10 years with a dog, and wishing you had bought a better breed. You get? So that's the hook we are going to use. Now, we don't want to talk to people who don't like dogs. Do you understand? We don't want to talk to people who don't like dogs. We don't want to talk to people who don't know about dogs. Your job is not to educate them. You want to make sale. So your headline must be crafted for the right audience. Somebody who doesn't like dogs that sees this headline will do what? They'll just pass. Do you understand? They'll be like, "Pretty concerned me consign dog. 1 million dog." You get? 1 million dog. They don't care. You understand? So you want to use a headline or a hook. You want to use a headline or a hook that speaks to the right people. Anybody who knows dogs know that spending 300k, 500k on dogs is normal. As a matter of fact, that's like what some dogs cost. You understand? That's like what some dogs cost. So if you create a caption that says, imagine spending 1 million and staying 10 years with a dog, only to wish you had bought a better breed. You get? That is what the problem. Did you see that? I just talked about a problem, because some people, dogs are not like your child that you give birth to. When you give birth to a child, you like the child, whether the child fine or the child not fine. Do you understand? You will automatically love the child. You get? But some people are particular about, I want to like the dog I buy. You understand? Okay. And so you want to outline a problem that people who buy dogs have. Buying a dog and wishing, child, I would have bought this other breed, though. You understand? You can now agitate the problem. You get? You get? Now, you would then the second line or the second part of the copy, which is the agitation, will be like, meanwhile, other people are picking the best breeds and the best type of dogs at the best price, even cheaper than some of the ones that you wouldn't even like. So you're telling them that you can spend money and get a dog and still not like the dog. Meanwhile, other people are buying dogs cheaper than you're buying them, and they're also buying better dogs and better breeds. You get? And somebody will be like, okay, I'm interested. How many of you and your friend bought something, you bought it more expensive and your friend bought it cheaper? How many of you understand that pain, that emotional pain you feel? Some of you that are just joining from YouTube, you can just go to the beginning of the class, okay? If you're on YouTube, I'm seeing balance view part. If you're on YouTube, you can just go to the beginning of the class. That's just the idea. There is that pain in your heart. You're like, child, they don't cheat me. They don't cheat me. Pain. Do you understand? So that's the entire idea here. Is you tell them, see, you can get a dog, buy a wrong breed, get it more expensive. Meanwhile, your mates are buying it cheaper and getting better breeds. People will be like, oh, I need, yes, like, what's the solution? You now tell them, see, if you want to get a dog, I will find the best breed for you the best price for you. And to those of you who are ready to buy Rottweiler and Rottweiler, what's the other one again? German Shepherd breed, currently 6 months or 9 months old dog. I have a deal right now at 250,000 or 300 or 500,000. Right now, 24 people are already on the line, or 5 people already are coming to see the dog. You get. If you're interested, send a DM now. Do you understand? You have to talk about a problem. You have to agitate the problem. Make it come with pain. Do you understand? Like, let people feel the pain, and then you talk about the solution. This is the second formula, the PAS, problem, agitate, solution. The last one is what we call BAB, before, after, bridge. This is used for storytelling. It's used mostly for storytelling. So those of you that would like to tell stories with your copies, this is your zone. This is your real zone. So how do you tell stories with your copy? Let me use Ojo stuff. You understand? So I'm going to tell a story. As first of all, I need to do it before. What happened before, you get? So I'm going to be like, this is Ojo writing the copy. So Ojo is going to write something like, Mr. John, who owns a pharmacy at a very popular place in Oyo. You have to mention the name of a place in Oyo that everybody knows. A major junction, a major plaza, because you're writing copies to people in Oyo State. Do you understand, Ojo? You are writing copies to people in Oyo State, so you need to use what they're familiar with. So, John runs a pharmacy in junction here in Oyo State. He spent literally 250,000 every month on fuel. 250,000 every month on fuel. Just last year alone, he literally spent, you can calculate 250 into 12 places. He literally spent so amount of, so let me run the calculation, because I really want to be accurate here. 250 times 12 is about 3 million. So I'm going to come back to Vicky. I'm going to come back to your question. You guys should hold your question. As soon as I'm done, I would answer questions, okay? So Ojo is going to say, John spent 250,000 every month on fuel and diesel for his pharmacy. That is before, you understand. After, which is now. Now, John has 250,000 every month, and he still doesn't have power for the entire 12 hours he's at the pharmacy. Now, John, in the last 6 months, John has not spent up to 50,000 on fuel, and he can have light for 18 hours in his pharmacy. Before, after, bridge. He only needed to make an investment of 1.5 million in getting the best inverters and solar panels for his pharmacy. Do you understand? Before, after, bridge. Then you now talk to them. You understand? You now talk to them. You now say, if you're a business owner and you are spending money every month buying fuel, solar panel will save you a whole lot of money. Ojo, I don't know if this makes sense. Use a story. This is how much this person was spending before. Or this person lost a job because they did not have light. You understand? You can now do, some people, you can use fictions. My friend Jane had a job, had an interview that they were supposed to pay her $2,000 for. It was time for the interview, and then they took light. Do you know Jane lost that entire $2,000 job because she did not have light? Now, if she had invested 1 million into an inverter, it would have saved her. Do you understand? Storytelling is very powerful in writing copies. So you talk about before the problem, you talk about after, and then you talk about the bridge. Does it make sense, guys? Now, Ojo, you can also do a copy on PAS or any other this thing, which is like this one solution, this would give you, this one solution will save you 3 million every year as a business in Oyo State. You get. This one solution will save you 3 million every year as a business in your state. And then you now talk about inverters, or you talk about, you agitate it, you understand? You are spending money. You don't need to spend as much money on fuel. You can think about the ideas, Ojo, right now, right? So there are a lot of ideas you can get. So you start a copy by what? Being very, very, very clear on who you are writing to, picking a copywriting formula, and following the formula to create every section of the copy. Okay. Vicky is asking, let me answer this by message. If you're writing to a niche, you don't understand the target audience. How do you do your research to enable you hit their problem and desire? Beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Now, research is usually great today using AI. This is where AI comes in. I'm going to be giving you guys assignments. Please don't use AI and do it. Nobody should use AI to do my assignment. You're beginners. You're just starting in copywriting. You cannot be using AI now. You're going to spoil your sense of quality. That's the problem with a lot of people who use AI. They don't understand that when you begin to start something that you have not done before, you damage your sense of quality. You don't know a good copy because you are used to always writing prompts. Okay. So this is basically for this is just to answer Vicky's question. Okay. Now I'm going to just talk about this last formula is only for titles. If you want to write a strong headline, you can use these 4 elements: unique, urgent, useful, and ultra specific. An example would be drop 10 pounds in 30 days with this 5 minutes daily workout session. Look for something urgent. Look for a way to make it stand out. Look for a usefulness, what it does, and a clear and detailed. So some of you who are having problem with how do I write my title, or my headline, you can use this formula to write your headline. Drop 10 pounds. This is just an example. You can also use it. But the major formulas I want you guys to use are these 3 formulas: AIDA, PASS, and BAR. These are the 3 copywriting formulas that you should be able to use. Now, we are rounding up, so just pay attention. Keywords, there are some things you need to pay attention when you're writing your headline or your hooks. You need to make sure that your hooks are clear. You can do how-to hooks, how to do this. You're going to see all these things. It's going to be in the notes. I've shared the link already to some of you guys, and I will try to share it again. So list-based hooks, question-based hooks, I've talked about it, curiosity-based hooks, benefit-based hooks. These are different types of hooks and headlines that you can have for your copy. And then in writing the body of your copy, make sure you sound conversational. AI does not know how to do that. Make sure you also tell a story or use facts. People remember story, or they try to remember facts, some kind of statistics, you understand? 30% of people, 1 out of this person, you understand? So that helps retain people's attention, okay? Make sure it's conversational. When you're writing copies, write like you're talking to somebody. Like, don't write like you're talking to the world. Write like you're talking to one person. That's how you write a copy. Write a copy like you're talking to just one person, okay? Keep it simple. Avoid jargon. Ojo, when you're writing your copy, avoid anything that will make you use technical terminologies that people don't understand. You get? People don't understand KVA, except they are engineers. So what you want to do is that you want to be able to put what people understand. This inverter can carry your fridge, your AC. Everybody understands that. Do you get? People understand inverter carrying fridge, fan, AC. Inverter carrying 1 bedroom. Inverter carrying 2 bedroom. Inverter carrying a duplex. Do you understand? So instead of talking to them about the KVA, horsepower, blah, 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 talk about what they can relate with. Inverter can last 12 hours. Inverter can last 3 days. Inverter can last 24 hours without being charged. That's what you need to be able to talk about. You understand? Focus on benefits and not feature. If you're selling a laptop, some people don't understand. You can say this laptop is good for graphic design. This laptop is good for programming. Instead of it to say the laptop has 6 gig RAM, 4 reserve, 6K ROM, it has HD, 4K, blah, 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 blah. People don't get it. Do you understand? You get? Do you understand? So make sure you make it in a way that they can relate to it. put your entire copy in a way they can relate to it. Instead of you to talk about the laptop and the properties or features, talk about what it can do. Oh, this laptop is good for video editors. Oh, this laptop is good for people who want to start learning a digital skill. Oh, this laptop is good for this. Oh, this laptop is good for this. That's how you talk about those things. Okay. So this is the basic thing. Then the last one is call to action. Your copy is not a copy without action. Okay. You have to tell them clearly what you want them to do. Send me a DM. Click this link now to sign up. Do you understand? Tell them specific thing you want them to do. Download this ebook. Send me a DM. Reply this message. Be very specific. Be very specific with what you want them to do. Be very specific with what you want them to do. Okay. So this is basically everything you need to know about copywriting. There are some tricks that I talked about here, like using power words. I want you guys to do your own research on power words and make sure that you use some words that are more powerful than the others. Okay. Some words that are more powerful than the others. Knowing the right words to use in your copy is also very important. Using bullet points and short paragraphs is also going to be very important for you writing your copy as well too. So these are like things that you can also read up. I put a very long copy that some of you are going to be bored by, but it's a very good example of most of what I've talked about here. And then I gave some examples for you guys that you can check out these examples. Your assignment is pick one product and write a WhatsApp copy. Pick one product and write a WhatsApp copy. A short WhatsApp copy. The copy shouldn't have a read more. You know when you send a message in WhatsApp and it puts read more, if your copy has a read more, it's too long. A short WhatsApp copy using one of the copywriting formulas that I taught you. Okay. So I don't know, guys. This has been very, very extensive class. I'll take a few questions. If you have questions, please. My YouTube people. So sorry. Please, if you're on YouTube, can you drop a comment? Let me be sure you guys are here. Our Google Meet people, all of you have gone dry. Let me see you guys start dropping your comments. Drop your comments first before you ask me for assignment again. Joan. Let me see. So, how is the class? You guys are going to do me a favor. All of you are going to do me a favor today. So let's leave that one first. AI, good. Patricia said I should remind you about AI. So use AI for your research. Use AI for your research. Use AI to correct your copy or to tell you how good your copy is or how to improve your copy. Don't use AI to write your copy until you are good in copywriting. The reason is because you're going to spoil your taste for quality. You will not know what a good copy tastes like, looks like, sound like. So if you want to major on copywriting, try and write all your copies yourself. Use AI to brainstorm ideas for your copy. Use AI to get feedback. Use AI to do research. Do not write your copy with AI. You will damage your taste for quality copy. Okay? Oh, thank you. Ogundare said he's really delighted. Please, you guys need to like copywriting. You need to like copywriting. Okay? Jonathan says it's not here for video editing alone. Obviously. I need you guys to go to, some people haven't paid for the training yet. So I need you guys to go and convince them by genuinely telling them what you thought about the class. I need you guys, some of you came from the group 8. We have group 8, and some people came from group 6. Some people came from group 7, SMM group 7, group 8, group 9. So I want you to go to, I want you guys to go to the group you came from. Yes, group 9 people. I want you to go to that group and convince other people to pay. Genuinely share your experience with them and tell them, Joseph Daniel, he said he was feeling sleepy. Okay, Joseph Daniel said he's feeling sleepy already. It's already late, obviously. Group 8, good. You guys should help me go and tell them how great the class was. This is just the beginning. Ogochukwu's class on social media marketing is amazing. Patrick's class on video editing, graphic design, incredible. Vivian's class on content writing, like, our teachers are just amazing. Okay. No, you're going to do your assignment and submit. The next thing is your assignment. I don't want to interrupt the class. That's why I had to take everything in one slot. This is just like a crash course. Like I said, it's an additional to what you paid for. We take copywriting fully when we are doing digital marketing. That's when we take it for like a week plus. Okay. But this is good enough. Joanne, there's a group you came for, the group you paid in. I'm talking about the group that you paid in, whatever group you paid in. So the assignment is for you to write a copy on getting the link. Okay, Felicia, the link is going to be sent to you on your group chat, the major group chat. Okay. If anybody has a question, please, you can drop your question. You are going to submit your assignment on an assignment group chat. Ogochukwu is going to create the link. There's an assignment group chat. You're going to join the group chat, and that's where you submit your assignment. B. Jonah, I don't get your question. Okay, yes, I'll explain more on. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to pick a product, pick something that you're going to sell. You understand? Okay, Rachel left the other group. Okay, it's fine. If you left the other group, it's fine. Go and refer your friends. Those of you that left the other group, all of you here should go and bring one of your friends. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm giving you guys a discount. Any of you that bring one person to this training, I'm going to give you 1,000 naira. Bring one person to the training and come and collect 1,000 from me. Okay? Those of you that bring one person to the training, I'm going to give you 1,000 naira. So some of you have friends you want to invite. If you bring 5, you make back your entire training money. Ojo, you brought one already. Bring another one. You brought it before I made the announcement. Ojo, you brought the one person before I made the announcement. Okay? Bring 5 people, get 5K. In short, if you bring 5 people, I'll give you 6K. I won't give you 5K. Rachel, if you bring 5 people, I'll give you 6K, not 5K. 6,000 naira. Oh, yes, you're going to do more on copywriting. Patrick is going to touch it a little bit, but this is the major copywriting class that you're going to be having. Okay. Yes, we are going to create accountability groups for you guys. Precious, we are going to create accountability groups for you guys so that you guys will keep in touch with each other and help yourselves to make sure that you stay on the class. Chigozie has up to 9 people who want to join. Chigozie, send me a DM fast. You've just made 10K. Chigozie, get them to be able to pay, and then Chigozie, if you get 9 people, you just made 10K. Felix, if you register for 3 people, I'll give you the 4th person for free. Yes, Felix, if you register for 3 people, you get the 4th person for free. 100%. Register for 3 people, you get the 4th person for free. Yes, my line, I'm going to drop a message on the group chat so you all see my name, my face, CN. So you're going to see it. The assignment is pick a product, write a WhatsApp copy for the product using one of the copywriting formula. Pick a product, pick anything you want to sell. I would advise you to use something that you can sell because I want you to test your copy. When I approve your copy or I give you feedback on your copy, I want you to send the copy to people and go and market and sell to other people. You paid 5K so that you make money. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Okay? Thank God. Thank you. Those of you on YouTube, drop comments here on how great the class is. The answers on... Okay, yeah. Aisha, you asked this question earlier. The answers on Google, when we search, who dropped them there? How can I make them? I really love making research. Aisha, I'm not sure I understand your question very well. Drop it as a voice note on the group chat, on the assignment group chat, and tag me. The recording will be shared. Yes, 100%. I'm going to repeat the assignment one more time. Pick a product, something that you want to sell or something you can sell. Yes, OZ Tech, that's perfect. OZ Tech, you can use a laptop. So like OZ Tech has picked a laptop. Pick a product like a laptop or something you want to sell. Write a copy using one of the copywriting formulas that I used. Use one of the copywriting formulas that I used. She's talking about Google search. Okay, Rachel and Aisha, can you girls help me understand a little bit more? Francis said, you always thought copywriting is about copying people's posts. No, it's a bit more than that. Okay, guys, I need to run off. My madam shouldn't know that I stayed till 10 o'clock. The class is supposed to be just an hour, 30 minutes. Once again, thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for showing up. This is the first time we've had 80 people, over 80 people show up. Some of you showed up on YouTube. Some of you showed up. You guys are amazing. Amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. My name is Chigozenko. You can call me CN. I'm the founder of Skill to Scale. And I'm really, 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 really honored to be serving you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So the how do you DM me? Okay, I'm going to drop a message on the group chat. Or Skill to Scale is going to tag me, and so you guys are going to get my contact from there. Yeah. You know what, Rachel and Aisha, send me your question personally. Rachel and Aisha, I'm trying to understand your question, but I'm not sure I do. Send me it personally, okay? You have to submit your assignment on Monday. Tuesday, let me make it Tuesday because some of you are busy, some of you have work to do and some other things. So submit your assignment on Tuesday, okay? Aisha and Rachel, you girls should send me DMs and let me really get your questions clearly. I'm finding it a bit difficult. I mean, can I drop the content on Google and get paid? Yes, you can drop content on Google and get paid, but you have to have a blog if that's what you're talking about. It has to be a blog. Google Pay, that's a different conversation altogether. Yes, I will send you the link to the material. You're going to get the link to the material and you're going to get every other thing as well too. So I'll just stop presenting. Thank you, everybody. I need to rush up right now and attend to some other things. Thank you. I even have a board meeting now. Okay, guys, I will see you guys way later. Thank you so much for joining from YouTube. How can you check the AI? You can use ChatGPT app. There's ChatGPT app on Play Store and App Store. Whether you're using Play Store and App Store, you can find ChatGPT app and then you can definitely use that, okay? I'm going to stop you streaming on YouTube now. Thank you so much, my YouTube people. And then